Jets Nation? Welcome aboard New York Jets News. I'm your host, Drew Jets, and today we're talking about how I think every rookie is going to do in their first season as a pro. Before we get started, and please actually hit the subscribe button if you are new. Look, I alert you on every single piece of Jets news, whenever it be a player signing or a player's jersey number getting announced. I will alert you. And also, every single time you want to get updated on Jets news, there's no point in typing my name up in the search bar. Just hit the subscribe button. It will make your life a whole lot easier. Also, make sure to check this video a like if you end up enjoying. And follow me on social media, Jude_Jets on Twitter and Instagram. The links are also down below in the description. Well, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with Zach Wilson. Look, the guy is a rookie quarterback. He's going to make some decisions that's going to make us scratch our heads. He's going to throw some balls that he shouldn't have thrown. But he's also on a coaching staff that's going to develop him right, help him fix his mistakes. Look, the guy's playing with better weapons than Sam Darnold ever had during his time with the New York Jets. Wilson's also really passionate about the game. The guy said he would play it for free, and I just think he's going to go out there every single Sunday, play to his best ability, and do anything he can to get the New York Jets a win. He also seems to be cooking up some good juju with all of his weapons. So in Wall Street Wilson's first season as a pro, I expect him to give us a good season and give us hope for the future. Next up, Elijah Vera Tucker. He's the best interior offensive lineman in this year's draft class. He's also the most NFL-ready offensive lineman in this year's draft class. He's going to start from day one. He's going to thrive against Mekhi Becton, and the teams he played this season don't really pose a big threat to the Jets' offensive line. I mean, look, there's breakout players every single season, but as it stands right now, there are only a handful of teams that the Jets' offensive line should be concerned about. So in Vera Tucker's rookie season, I think he's going to be great for the New York Jets and show everyone he was worth trading up for. Next up, Elijah Moore. Look, I really like this guy. He's fast, a good yard after catch receiver, and fits the Shanahan offense perfectly. But if Crowder's on the roster, I don't expect Moore to start. I mean, look, I think he's going to do really good as a wide receiver 4 and 5. He might even play well enough to take over Crowder's spot. I think he's going to be that type of receiver who's going to have 100 yards one game and 10 yards the next. But overall, this season is just going to show us that Elijah Moore is going to be our slot receiver for the future. Next up, Michael Carter. I don't expect him to start. I expect Tevin Coleman or Ty Johnson to get the starting role. I mean, I do expect us to have a running back by committee. I just don't think Carter is going to get the most amount of touches early on. But as the season progresses, Michael Carter's touches per game are going to increase. And whenever this guy is going to get more touches, he's going to be dangerous. I mean, what we saw in college and so far in rookie camp, the guy is versatile and he's electric. And man, I can't wait to just see this guy on the field. He's going to be so freaking good. Next up, Jamie Sherwin and Thompson Siroti. Look, the guys are hybrid safeties, meaning they can basically play every single position on the defense. The Jets are planning to play them at linebacker, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they have more snaps in other positions on the defense because they're so versatile. They can fit into so many different packages. Like one play, Sherwood's going to be a safety, Nasir Dean's going to be a linebacker, and then the next, one's going to be a corner, one's going to be an edge rusher. I mean, the guys are really versatile. The guys are really electric. And, I mean, while they're probably going to have some coverage issues in their first season, I do expect them to get a lot of snaps and create some havoc on the field. Now, the Jets currently don't have an answer to the slot cornerback position, but they did draft Michael Carter II, cornerback out of Duke, and apparently the New York Jets are really high on this guy. And I know it sounds crazy that a 5th-round pick is going to be the starting slot corner on the roster, but I've said it on this channel multiple times, and I'm going to say it again. Robert Saleh is known for getting the most out of his players. Last season, half of the 49ers defense had backups playing positions. They were struck so hard with an injury bug, it was unreal. But Robert Saleh motivated them, coached them, he got them playing to their best ability, and they were a top 15 unit. So if Robert Saleh can do this with Michael Carter, coach him up, develop him enough, just motivate him enough, I really think he's going to be a solid slot cornerback for the New York Jets. I mean, sure, he's going to struggle early on, but as the season progresses, I think he's going to be a really good slot corner for the Jets. Next up, Jason Pinnock. One thing Pitt does is producing cornerbacks who play on an island. Darrelle Revis is from there. And in 2020, Jason Pinnock allowed the lowest completion percentage, better than 8th overall pick J.C. Horn. And in 2019, Pinnock had the second most forced incompletions in the red zone. The guy he was behind was Derek Stingley. And I know, I said this a lot, but pair him up with Saleh and dangerous things are going to happen. I mean, we might only see a sample size of Pinnock in 2021, but in that sample size, we're going to see a guy with a ton of upside and a guy who could potentially be our starting corner. Next up, Brendan Eccles. The guy's a project type of player. He has a lot of potential, but the only time I see him on the field is on special teams. And finally, Jonathan Marshall, defensive tackle from Arkansas. Now, this defensive line room is stacked, so I don't expect Marshall to get a whole lot of playing time. And to this day, I'm still don't get the pick of a defensive lineman at 207 or 206, whenever it was. Because, I mean, yeah, the guy's a freak athlete, but our D-line room was just stacked. I would have much rather us go down like a Trey Smith and maybe an edge rusher at that pick. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Hopefully, you end up hitting that subscribe button. I mean, remember, I update you on literally every single piece of Jets news, from a player being signed to a jersey number being announced. And also, why not subscribe? Every time you want to watch one of my videos, it's just going to appear in a little inbox on your YouTube application. So why not hit the subscribe button? Chuck it with a like if you ended up enjoying, and comment down below your thoughts on today's video. But for some reason, if the comments are turned off, hit me with a tweet on Twitter, DM me on Instagram, reach out to me on any of my social media platforms, because I love getting feedback from you guys, and I just love talking Jets with you guys in general. Well, I'm your host, Jets, signing off for now, and happy Mother's Day.